Let's go and take a look at the two different ways that students will approach a problem like this. Students that have a lot of experience and students that are a little bit more beginner. Now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to simplify the radical because there is no number that we can multiply by itself that's going to equal 32. So to simplify this expression, what we're going to want to do is break down the number 32. Now, when students have a little bit of experience and they just kind of understand the idea of what we're trying to do, they immediately look at 32 and they say, oh, I can break that up into 4 times 8. Now, there's nothing wrong with this. I'm going to get to the way that is going to be better in just a second. But the problem here is they recognize the reason why we want to break this up is because I now, using the rules of radicals, I can break this up into the square root of 4 times the square root of 8. And then what we recognize is I can take the square root of 4, that's going to be 2. But the square root of 8 is also something that we cannot evenly take the square root of. So therefore I want to say, well, can I break that up anymore? And you can see, yes, again, you can. You can break that up again with 4. And then what we recognize is we have to do the process again. So we're going to have a 2 times a 2 times the square root of 2, which is going to be a 4 square root of 2. So this is the beginner approach. And there's one key thing that I want you to say to yourself when you are looking at a problem that you need to simplify the radical. What is the largest square number that evenly divides into my radicand? 4 and 8, or 4, which is a square number, is not the largest number that evenly divides into 32. Let's just do a quick review of some of our square numbers. Okay, now that's up to 100. So you're going to want to know your square numbers, right? And know them very, very well. So when I'm looking at this, I'm looking at 32, I still got the right answer. 4 times the square root of 2 is the simplified answer. But notice what I had to do. I had to simplify it once, and then I had to simplify it again. We don't want to go through that, especially if we're taking a test or we just don't want to do math for like so long. We want to find the quickest, fastest, easiest way. That all comes through finding the largest square number that evenly divides into your radicand. And in this case, you can see that it is 16. Now, again, using my rules of radicals, I have now simplified this very quickly, and I might even be able to do it on my head. Hopefully this video was helpful for you, and if you want more examples of how to simplify radicals, some more basic as well as some more advanced, then check out the next video I have for you here. Cheers.